Okay. Hello. So this past year, we've been living through a once in 100 years pandemic, or at least that's what we certainly hope. The speed with which we powered down the economy was unprecedented, and while we have suffered and lost much over the past year, the efficiency and speed with which we have rolled out the vaccinations, even surpassing President Biden's own initial and I might say ambitious goals, has meant that the United States has made tremendous progress at curbing the virus. As a result, we are in the midst of restarting this economy in earnest, and we're making good progress in doing so. However, we must keep in mind that an economy will not heal instantaneously. It takes several weeks for people to get full immunity from vaccinations, and even more time for those left jobless from the pandemic to find and start a suitable job. Supply chains have been disrupted, and sectors that were hardest hit are just beginning to come back. I will also note that given the extraordinary and unprecedented circumstances of the pandemic, it will remain difficult for analysts to accurately forecast economic data until we have more fully recovered. For example, in just one day, we now anticipate an oversupply of masks and an undersupply of lipstick. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I thought of this morning. In all seriousness, different sectors of the economy will come back online at different times and at different paces. And while the actual economy will likely change from week to week, reported data will lag the process. As a result, as the economy recovers, there will be data that come in below expectations and data that will come in above expectations. We saw that this week with the CPI and last week with the jobs report. Today's report on retail sales in April came in softer than most expected after a large increase last month. At moments like this, it is important to focus on trends and not month-to-month or week-to-week oscillations. In that vein, we know that the initial estimate for first quarter GDP was 6.4%, outpacing growth in the Eurozone, and employment has grown an average of 500,000 jobs per month since January. Even while the overall trend in the economy is positive, the administration is working to help displaced workers with their searches so that they can find good, suitable work. And as the president emphasized earlier this week, if offered a suitable job, a worker receiving unemployment benefits must take it. We're also emphasizing to employers that there are resources to help them hire workers part-time without those workers losing their unemployment benefits through short-time compensation. And we're reminding employers of the extension of the Employee Retention Tax Credit in the American Rescue Plan. While it is important we continue to support workers, families, and businesses until the virus is more robustly contained, we also recognize the imperative of supporting the healing of our labor market. In the meantime, we know that the mismatch between different parts of the economy will show up in unexpected ways until the economy more fully recovers. As such, as the president urged earlier this week, we must be patient. At the same time, we cannot forget that the longer-term structural problems our economy faces as well. The Council of Economic Advisors released an issue brief just yesterday on the economic framework underlying the American Jobs Plan and the American Families Plan. Addressing these structural issues is so important to ensuring a strong economic future for our country, and that's why I'm so incredibly proud to be a member of the American Families Plan Cabinet, which was the original reason for me to be here today. And so I am now happy to take a few questions.